Hi there, my name's Val and I'm a counsellor and psychotherapist based in London. I'm a member of Counselling Directory and I run my own private practice where I see clients with a wide variety of problems. I also specialise in adult ADHD and I'd like to explain today how adult ADHD can be helped by counselling. It's a widely misunderstood condition in the UK whereby people misunderstand the signs or believe in the stereotype of it being something that affects little boys in school. It's in fact a lifelong condition and it does affect 3% of the adult population, so that's over 1.5 million adults in the UK. Unfortunately, because the signs are not well understood, it's mostly undiagnosed, and many people are only now finding out as adults that they have been living with it for decades. It can cause all kinds of problems being undiagnosed, and it can lead to anxiety, depression, eating disorders, even suicidal feelings and thoughts, and addictions. So it can be very serious if it's left untreated. Luckily, a lot can be done if you find the right person to speak to. For one thing, people can get a diagnosis if they want, which is usually given by a psychiatrist or else a psychologist working under their care. And special training is normally needed for somebody to do that. However, counselling can help with or without a diagnosis, because what's really important is for people to understand how ADHD has impacted on them. It can affect relationships at home, romantic relationships, relationships with our parents, as well as our own children, and work and social life. It can cause all kinds of issues that seem trivial to the people who are struggling with them and yet are really easily explained. So what counselling can help with is looking back across your life and the experiences that you found really hard and that you may have blamed on yourself, and through the lens of ADHD, understanding those experiences better and being able then to let go of shame and self-criticism and self-talk and feeling defeated and low self-esteem that can come from all of that. Also, with counselling with adults with ADHD, I look forwards. So it's up to the client how much we look in either direction, but looking forwards is very helpful to learn how to shape your life to fit round you. It's often the case that people have tried to be like everyone else around them or like they're being told to be by teachers or bosses. But sometimes that can cause problems because the ADHD brain does function in a very different way from neurotypical brains. And having a brain that's different in the way it works means that doing things in a different way is actually the answer. Unfortunately, because most people are undiagnosed, they try to do things in the way that people tell them is the usual way to do things, and that is where the problems begin. So looking backwards or forwards, how much we do either is really up to each individual client. But what matters most through all of that is to gain an understanding of how your brain works and your nervous system and how it differs from neurotypical and from what you might expect. Because understanding that is the first step towards managing your life and overcoming the difficulties that you may have encountered so far. Obviously, the condition has to be managed and therefore it can't be eliminated, and people learn to live with it. But learning to live with it does then bring new positive things which can enhance your life as well as helping with the things that are hard. I hope that made some sense, and I hope it's helped people to be encouraged to go for counselling if they think they have got adult ADHD or if they know they have. You can find me on Counselling Directory or at my website, Val Teller, psychotherapy.co.uk, or you can look up other people who have specialist knowledge in adult ADHD and find help here. Thanks.